Sorry, part 2, because I am recording my new intro all over again. So, also I got a job. Really? I had an open interview today, and I got hired at Fry's in the Starbucks section, but I'm not telling you where, because I already made that mistake once, and a couple people showed up, and it was like, I just work at a Freddy's, man. So, anyway. He's got a little teeth. Also, the other announcement. I will be now putting my Cashapp in my videos. Like, I'm going to be saying what it is, and then I will put it in the description below, because it's hard out here, man. And, you know, you guys don't owe me anything, but I would be super grateful if a couple people sent donations. I would feel bad as fuck, and I would be like, you can take it back. But it's hard out here, and I don't get paid from YouTube, so sending me donations is completely optional, but I would say what it is so that y'all can do that. Anyway, it's pandamomy with only one M, so that's just PANDAMOMY. And I will put it in the description below. Okay, so I was doing a TikTok last night. Here's the main reason for... And there it went. There it went. There it went. Yeah, there it went. Okay, so the main reason why I'm doing this video is because I was on TikTok last night, and I kind of remembered a couple people in high school and were mean, and now follow me on YouTube, and now are acting super sweet, and you know, because they realize where I am now, and then they're like, oh, I shouldn't have been so mean. Anyway, you're at the age where you know to be kind when you're in high school. So, anyway, where I'm going with this is I saw somebody say, name a time when you thought one of your best friends wasn't actually your friend. And that reminded me a lot of what I went through in high school. Now, people were mean, but they didn't, like, I mean, some people would just get straight to the point. You're ugly, you're this, you're that, whatever. And some people would be like, here's an example. Here's an example. Hey, I like your shirt. Where'd you get it from? Walmart? Shut up, shut up, shut up. Wow, very interesting. Wow, I go to Walmart all the time, and I've never seen a shirt that... Shut up, you're being so mean. I've never seen a shirt that looks like that. Wow, I mean, just wow. I'm gonna have to get me a shirt that looks like that. Shut up. Don't listen to her. She's... For real though, I really like your shirt. Like, you know, she wasn't actually saying, hey, I like your shirt. She was just trying to make fun of you. And you know she's making fun of you. But you just can't put it into words, and then you go tell a teacher, hey, she's being a bitch to me. And then they're gonna be like, well, how is she being a bitch? Well, she said she liked my shirt. Okay, well then that's not mean. Just tell her not to look at your shirt. You don't get it. But anyway. When people would laugh at your jokes, but then they realized that they were laughing at you, not with you. You know? That would happen to me a lot. Or when I would talk and people would start laughing and tell me I'm so funny, and I don't know what I said that was funny, because I wasn't trying to be funny. Or when people would ask me what my YouTube channel was, and then I would give it to people, and then they would just leave a bunch of hate comments. Or they would be like, wow, I'm so gonna subscribe, and just be like that. It's like, dude, if you don't really want to be my friend, then don't pretend. But anyway, here's where I'm going with that. So the reason why I don't do singing videos anymore. Here's why I don't do singing videos anymore. The reason why is because I had people like that would pretend to be my friend, pretend like I was funny, pretend that I was a good singer, you know, and then laugh at me. And there was one time where this group of girls that I thought were my friends, they were like, hey, Amberlee, hi, girl. So I heard that you can sing. Why don't you sing something for us? I saw your video last night and you were so good. Shut up. You were so good. You should really sing something. And I'm like, I don't know. Like, now I really don't want to sing for these people because I could tell that they were making fun of me. But I was like, you know what, whatever. So I started singing. And immediately they started giggling and they started snickering. And I got uncomfortable, so I stopped. And, oh, bless you. And they were like, no, girl, it's just because we're nervous. Like, we've never been in front of a real life angel before. Why don't you just keep going? It'll be fine. And for some reason, I decided, you know what, I'm going to keep singing. I'm going to keep giving it another shot. Like, I'm going to sing, you know? And because I was nervous, and it was a song that I could normally sing really well, there was the hardest note that used to take me no effort, and I would just be able to do the note. So I was going to be like, I'm gonna show these bitches that I can hit this note. So I started to hit it, and then I realized that they're laughing, and it made me get nervous, and my voice started shaking. So it sounded really bad. Like, it was supposed to sound like just a or something like that. I can't remember. But I don't remember. So I started trying to, and then they started laughing at me. So it turned into more like or it didn't sound good at all. It sounded tragic as hell. So they immediately erupt into laughter. They're cackling. And I can't help it but to just cry. And I walk away. I just cried. So I started crying. And I walked away. And I did not know that while I had my eyes closed so that I couldn't see them, so that hopefully the stage fright would go away, they were filming me. And they put it on social media. They put it on Snapchat. They put it on Instagram. They even put it on YouTube. Me messing up the note. And it said, fat girl thinks she can sing. I mean, I didn't say I was good. I'm laughing because it hurts. But I think that was probably the meanest thing that somebody's ever done to me. Well, at the time, I've been through worse now. But anyway, so at the time, that was the meanest thing that anybody's ever done to me. It's like, I thought these girls were my friends. They followed me through middle school up to high school. You know, like, we went to Circle Cross Ranch together in 8th grade. And then I went to Poston. Some of them went to Poston with me. I moved to Santan to get away from the bullies and the bitches out there. And them motherfuckers followed me there. So I thought we were genuinely friends. Like, you know, I didn't hang out with them as much as I did in 8th grade because they started getting more snobby and more, you know, whatever. So I wasn't as close with them as I used to be, but I thought we were friends. And they did that to me, and it really hurt. So I didn't know that they had posted this video until the next day. And I didn't even know until the day was almost over. Because everybody kept walking behind me and going, and like copying the note. It's funny now, but like, it's not. I'm just like, you know, that's my life, man. So, there were like these guys, these girls, like freaking everybody just kept walking next to me and getting in my ear going, and copying the note that I fucked up. And somebody even stopped me and they were like, hey, you should sing a song for me. I couldn't take it anymore. I just started sobbing. Like, I started sobbing, and then I feel bad because the poor girl was genuinely being serious. And this girl's actually my friend now. Shout out to Bree. Hi. I'm sorry that I cried in your face. But she was like, you should sing for me. And I'm just like... and she's just... and I'm just like, leave me alone. And she's like, what did I do? Oh, I'm sorry, Bree. But she's like, what the fuck did I do? And then, my friend Elizabeth, shout out to Elizabeth, she's actually going to be coming over in a couple minutes, but she followed me to the bathroom and she's like, Bree hasn't seen the video. And I was like, there's a video? And Elizabeth is like, oh, bless you. But Elizabeth was like, yeah, there's a video. And I was like, oh my god, show me the video. And then she showed it to me, and they even put an echo effect on the video. So it sounded, so instead of going, it sounded like, It genuinely hurt though. Like, I'm laughing about it because it's funny to like mimic the the shit had me running and crying home though. Like, this shit had me crying all the way home on the bus, and you know. And then of course it didn't help when people were watching the video. People would be like watching it as I was walking by. So as I was walking by, I would hear the video play. I would hear people walk up to me and mimic the sound that I made in the video. I had people laugh at me every time I walked by. It was just horrible. Like, and then on the bus, everybody was playing it. Or like, one person was playing it. As soon as they heard the everybody just started dying. Like, the whole bus erupted in laughter. And except for Elizabeth didn't laugh. She was just kind of like, just ignore them. It's fine. Like, everybody messes up when they sing. And I was just like, yeah, but these girls wanted me to mess up just so that they can make fun of me. And now every time somebody asks me to sing, I'm hesitant. And I don't want to. I have to be extremely comfortable around you to sing, which really, really fucks me up because for a while I wanted to be a singer. Didn't matter who you were. Do you want to hear me sing? That was me. I know I just met you and all. I don't know your name, but you might be a producer in disguise. So I'm gonna sing for you. And they'd be sitting there like, and now it's like, yeah, no, I'm not gonna, no, not gonna do it. Flashbacks back to high school, like, no. And now every time I hear somebody watching my video, or just any video of mine on this channel, I get really scared that I'm gonna hear but, I don't. And they're just watching the video. And shout out to everybody that did not make fun of me. But if you were one of those people that pretended to be my friend and like, you know, you didn't think my joke was funny, you just thought I was making a fool out of myself and you wanted to laugh at me, fuck you, okay? Like, if you do this in high school, fuck you. You're a shitty person. Like, you know, if you were in middle school, then, you know, no, still fuck you if you're in middle school and doing that. If you're in elementary school, maybe that would be understandable but once you're past a certain age, you should know how to be kind. It's not that hard. If you don't like somebody, you don't have to be an asshole. Sorry. Anyway. Anyway, it's like, you don't have to be a bully. Like, if you don't like somebody, you don't have to say hi. You don't have to look at them. You don't have to be a dick just for fun, because you never know what somebody is going through. Yes, I was a big goofball around my friends, always singing, always smiling, always laughing, but y'all didn't know that some of what y'all put me through, I would cry myself to sleep. I genuinely wanted to die because of some of the shit that y'all put me through. And I just think it's funny that some of y'all have the audacity to follow me on TikTok and bully me there too. We're in our 20s now. Come on. Like, I don't understand what's going on in your life that makes it so hard for you to be nice to people. Like, it might have been fun in high school, but high school's over. We're adults now. You don't have to be nice, but you don't have to follow me either. And you really don't have to follow me just to be a dick, because you have no idea what I went through after high school. This goes out to a specific individual. I'm not going to say the name because I'm a bigger person. Ow! Because I'm a bigger person than that. But yes, you were one of the girls that put the video out there. And now you have the audacity to follow me on TikTok and make some rude comments, especially about my kid. No. You have no idea what I went through after high school. You don't know. Like, so, first of all, I want to address the comment of you calling me a hoe. Okay? So, Miss, teen mom of 4 with different dads, at least I know who my son's father is. So let's start there. Second of all, at least I stayed with him long enough to even have him be born before you dipped and then got in the bed with somebody else. So, that's the tease, sis. I never left him. He left me because he can never be happy with what he has. He always has to have something on the side. He just has to have somebody in bed with him. That's all it comes down to. And then once you're no longer convenient, he dips. You know? I was no longer convenient. I wasn't a virgin anymore. I gave him a kid already. I was already washed up and used, so reduce, reuse, recycle. Boom, Colby. That's what he did. Okay? So let's start there. Second of all, I really, really don't know what I did to you that'll make you say that my baby looks like freaking Gollum. He doesn't, okay? He's perfect. And if you can't see that, then you blind, honey. Also, just wanted to let you know, saying that my hair is ugly, it might be, but at least I didn't constantly bleach my hair. That's probably what happened to your brain cells and why you're so mean and you forgot that, and you probably don't even have the capacity to be a nice person anymore because all of the chemicals killed all your brain cells. So now all you know is how to be a bitch and how to be shallow. Also, are we gonna all sit and pretend that that car is not daddy's money? Just saying. So, are you ready to stop being a bully, or are you hungry for more? Because I got plenty. So, yeah. Anyway, I hope y'all enjoy. Long titty, no nipple having ass bitch. Anyway, So, a little update on Riley before we leave. Riley's 4 months old. I know, crazy, right? Hi. Mwah. 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 Try to make him smile for you. Hey. 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 Riley. Hi. 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 He smiles. He's a supported sitter. He went to the doctor today. He is a whopping 15 pounds, ladies and gentlemen. His head is 36 inches around. And he's 26 feet long. And he's teething. So that's fun. So fun. And he's going through sleep regression right now, which is why he's still awake. Because little meester, yes, little meester refuses to sleep on his own. Because, okay, here's a little bit about why he sleeps in my bed. So, he sleeps in my bed because at birth, like when I birthed him and all that, and they did skin-to-skin contact like normal, they wheeled us to our room, and I decided to do more skin-to-skin because he wasn't hungry, but he kept crying. And I already changed him, so I knew he was fine. So, I went and undid his blanket, like unwrapped him a little bit, undid my straps of my gown, and to where, like, my chest was exposed, put him on my chest, and started rocking him a little bit, and, like, started patting his back. And he fell asleep immediately. He fell asleep instantly. Mommy was what... Sorry. He just wanted his mommy. Mommy was what he wanted in that moment. And I knew I just had to hold him. So I held him, and then I fell asleep once he did. So from the very first night, we slept in the same bed. Even though I knew I wasn't supposed to, I wasn't even planning on falling asleep, to be honest. I was just planning on getting him to sleep and then putting him back in his bed. But y'all, I was so tired. I was so tired for pushing out an 8-pounder bowling ball out of something the size of a lemon. It's exhausting, you know? So I fell asleep, and I wasn't even expecting to. So the nurse comes in the next 2 hours, because they check on you every 2 hours to make sure that you're okay. They check your vital signs, because a lot of things can happen after birth. A lot of complications go without even popping up. Like, they just kind of, you know, it's like you're perfectly fine, and then your heart rate goes down. So they have to keep checking. Anyway, so 2 hours later, a nurse comes in, checks on me, and moves him from my chest. And I panic a little bit because I just feel my baby floating. So I wake up, I'm like, hey. And she's like, it's okay. It's okay. You just fell asleep, and we can't have him in the same bed as you in case you squish him. And I was like, oh, okay. She was like, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to scare you, but I didn't want to wake you up either. All right, whatever. So she puts him back in his bed, and then he's fine. Well, we get home on the 6th, and now I can't sleep unless he's in the bed with me. So, literally from day one, he was in the bed with me. And yes, he'll start out in his bed. Don't get it twisted. He will start in his bed, but then once I go to bed and he wakes up for the last bottle of the night before he goes to sleep, I'm too tired to move him back. So I'm just like, fine, just stay with me. And then when what happened, and I had to come back here, the wench that my dad is deciding to spend the rest of his life with for whatever godforsaken reason, decided, no, I don't want you to get your shit right now. I just want you to leave. So, fuck his bed, basically. Fuck his clothes, fuck his bottles, fuck his high chairs, fuck his diaper bag. So, we just pretty much leave with all the clothes on our backs. And my grandmother came and we got stuff for a week, basically. Until we were allowed to come back there and get the rest of it. Once again, not sharing what happened yet, but that's you know. So anyway, he had nowhere else to sleep other than start the night out and finish the night out with me. So when we finally got his bed back, he was so used to sleeping with me, and he wasn't used to his bed anymore. So now I have to get him used to his bed all over again. Thanks, Brandy. Thank you so much. I hope you rot in hell. Anyway, so yeah. So pretty much the whole gist is I'm pressing charges and I can't share why, but I don't live there anymore. So, yeah. The point of this video was to kind of get that story out because there are people that are in high school right now, and I want to give advice real quick. Not everybody's going to be your friend. A lot of people will say they're your friends and do you so dirty. And half the time, you didn't do anything to deserve it. It's just them, you know. All I have to say to that is keep your circle small, you know. And I get it. In high school, it's the cool thing to have a lot of friends. It's the cool thing to always be at somebody's house. But the smaller your circle, the less problems you're gonna have, the less drama you're gonna have. And if you're a girl and you hang out with all girls, the less girls, the smaller your circle, the less girls will be trying to steal your man just because they're girls. You know, the smaller your circle, the less chances of somebody stealing your man. The smaller your circle, the less chance of somebody spreading rumors behind your back. Well, that's always going to happen, but, you know, you have less chance of it. Keep your circle small. Keep your secrets to yourself unless you have somebody that you really, really, really trust. And even then, be careful what you tell them. Also, anytime you see a blonde-haired, blue-eyed man that makes you all these promises, don't trust him right away. Because half the time, he's just gonna break your heart. And then tell all of his friends about it. And like it's funny. You know? So, don't trust anybody. Don't trust anybody. Keep your circle small. Don't trust men. And don't give yourself away. I mean, in that way, until you know you're ready. If he says, hey, let's have sex, that's not something to go, okay. If you really don't want to, and he doesn't respect that, run. Just, like, do not do something that you're uncomfortable with to keep somebody in your life. That's really, really, really what I wish I would have listened to. Because I was planning on waiting until marriage, and then he manipulated me into not doing that. And now I have this kid, and he's nowhere to be found. So, listen to that advice. That's the main advice I have to say, is don't limit yourself and dumb yourself down into being somebody that you're not just to make somebody else happy and want to be with you. If they can't accept who the real you is, if they can't wait for as long as you're willing to wait, then they're not the one. Because the real one would want to wait until they know you. The real one would want to get to know the real you. The one would not just take one look at you and be like, you gotta do this first. No. The one would be like, I want to know who you are. Tell me who you are. And it's so rare and few in between, but they do exist. What I wish I could go back and tell myself is when he walked into the classroom in Job Corps, what I really, really wish I could do is teleport to that moment and go, no, Amberlee, no, avert your eyes, no, girl, no. But that didn't happen, and I can't do that, so. I really wish I could look at him and be like, no. Get away from me, sir. No, no. There's a door. Good night. Goodbye. Good day. Good day to you, sir. I wish I could go back in time and do that, but unfortunately, he came in, he's like, I'm hoping I can use my southern charm to output these rapey vibes I'm putting out. That was him. And unfortunately, it worked. Because he was cute, and he was nice, and he made his accent sound thicker, so that I'd be like, ooh. The point is, don't just fall for a good smile and a good set of hair and pretty eyes and some pretty words. If they don't take some time to know you, no. Good day. Goodbye. So, that is the advice I have to give y'all. I have to go let my friend in, so, I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you have any questions, anything at all that you would like to know, my Instagram, my TikTok, my Cash App will be in the description box below. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you guys next time. Don't forget to subscribe and click the bell. Bye! I'll work on it. That's a little long.